morning, everybody. We are currently in a rental car, and look who's driving. Say hi. And we've decided to go away for a few days to a place called Great Yarmouth, which is slightly southeast of where we are currently staying at my parents' place. And if I can just pan round, we are currently on the A1. Not much traffic at the moment, so fingers crossed we will have a nice clear run. But yeah, it's a bit of a what do you call it, dear? A grey overcast day. We've had rain.
We're in a 2019 Nissan Juke 4-door.
Very smart.
Quite nice, all the bells and whistles. Very happy with it.
And apparently the journey is going to take about just over 3 hours to get there, so we'll tune in later. Have a guess who's on map duty? Me and our trusty sat-nav. And here's some of the A17. Just started to rain, but that's okay. We've been on the road for just over an hour and about 15 minutes. And yeah, it's straight through so far, so good. And it's what, 18 degrees outside? 19 degrees outside. So we're very hopeful that the weather will clear. And we just keep driving through acres and acres of paddocks and farmland and tractors, and no animals though. No cows, no sheep. Not like New Zealand, but lots of paddocks growing stuff. We're about to go over Sutton Bridge.
Follow the road for 8 miles.
Water through there of a river. It's actually a lifting bridge or tilt bridge to allow big boats to come through. And we're on our way to a place called King's Lynn, which looks like it might be the halfway point to Great Yarmouth. So we're still on the A17. No rain at the moment. We just have a few spits here and there, otherwise there's nothing really to report. Again, surrounded by lots of villages, and we just keep driving along the side of them. How's the driving going, Mr. Driver? All
So
good?
easy, no drama.
Good. Right, we've just entered the Broads, and it's just started to rain, funnily enough. And there's the driver, still driving, and we're, what, 3 hours on the road now? Just over 3 hours, and we haven't got long to go, and then we're at Great Yarmouth.
6 miles.
6 miles to go. Right, we're making our way into the town centre. We're not going to our hotel just yet because we saw some markets were on. It is a market town, so we thought we'd head there and have a spot of lunch. And what have you got, Danny, for your lunch today?
Atlantic blue cod.
Atlantic blue cod with curry sauce and onion rings, and I have scampi, chips and curry sauce. And this is outside the window, and there's a mall going down the full length of the street behind me down there. And here we are. We're staying at the Knightsbridge Hotel. Just for the one night only. We have been to another place, which we won't talk about that. It wasn't very good at all, so that's my mistake. Booking another place that was not very good at all. Now, this one is much nicer and has a 9.5 from booking.com, so we're happy with that. And here's our bathroom. or little wee ensuite. All very good. And yeah, we're just gonna have a drink just to refresh ourselves. I think it's 4:45. It's raining outside really bad, and what else? And there's thunderstorms coming, so stay tuned. Hi, here we go. We just ordered a wine and a beer, and this is New Zealand wine. And it was, what was the price here? It was £6.95 for a small glass. Riversdale, New Zealand. I didn't order that on purpose, it just came as a house white wine. And if I pan round, here's a lovely bar. And there's games over there on the back wall. And we're snuggled up for the night, and we're waiting for the rain to pass. And yeah, we're about to go and have our meal shortly. Someone's trying his best to stay wide awake. Okay, we'll see you soon. And here we go, we're in the restaurant. And
Healthy dinner, very healthy.
I have a quiche with salad. And Danny has chicken.
A healthy dinner.
Chicken and chips.
Very healthy.
And lots of vegetables, see?
Very healthy.
Look how cool the table looks. It's so pretty with all the glass, all the decanters. It's so nice. And this is inside the restaurant and the hotel. It's really like a lounge. It's really pretty cool. And the mantelpiece, look. And then we've got the seafront out there with a very wet day. But we're very happy with our meals. Yeah.
Turn left after 250 yards and follow Euston Road.
And we're back on the promenade. Show you all the styles of buildings that they have here. And there's the hotels, look, everywhere. Hotels, hotels, and more hotels.
And I'm not being rude, a lot of them are very disgusting, old, and excuse my French, horrible.
And we're out tiki touring today. It's supposed to be around 21 degrees or something. And we are driving out of the area to go to the Broads,
Turn right after
which is in
400
Roxham.
and follow Priory Lane.
So we're on a bit of a day trip, and people apparently go boating on the Broads. So we'll see. We'll go and have a wee look. Here we are at the very top of the waterways. There's a cafe in the middle there, over the stone bridge. Now we're inside the Venetian Waterways along the seafront. It's a council-driven project. I think I read before it was £2.7 million to put the project together, and they're trying to model it off the actual Venetian waterways. There's a Venetian bridge way back before us, and then there's all these gardens meandering through over bridges, all cobblestones, nicely laid out gardens. And then the sea is just over that wall there, and the little wee thatched cottages, or huts if you like, for people to sit in out of the weather. And yeah, apparently it's a grand reopening next week, but we'll be gone by then. It goes on for quite a while. Yeah. Okay, we've just arrived at our second accommodation. This is called Ocean Spray Hotel. Again, it's on the main front promenade. We have, however, a town view. Well, that's all very good. There we go. And we have our own ensuite room. Very nice indeed. There you go. And tea and coffee making facilities. And how did you find parking the car, dear?
Easy
Peasy. And look at these guys here. We have cute little elephants greeting us. How nice is that? Okay, we'll be back soon. In front of us, we have the promenade to our right with all the amusement arcades and, you know, fun for the family. We've got the beach right in front of us, and then there's these horse and carriages parked under here across the road, and then they take people for rides up and down the promenade. And this is where we're staying, at the Ocean Spray Hotel and Restaurant. There's the Britannia Pier in front, and we've just come around down to the side street, and all these baskets, look, hanging baskets and lights that light up at night time, and all these shops are open for people during the day. So we're just going to have a wee look. Good afternoon. We're doing it again. We're having a wine and a Strongbow cider.
Dark fruit.
And we're sitting this time on the pier, the Britannia Pier. We came last night, but it was pouring down with rain and howling with wind. So this time we've come during the day. And as you can see, this golden sand that goes for miles and miles, and then there's the sea out there. And there's donkey rides on the beach. And yeah, it's a very busy place. We just walked the full promenade over there, up one side and down the other. And I think it's a pleasant 20 degrees, would you say, or 20 something degrees? Yep, it's quite pleasant. And we're just just doing what the locals do and having a drink. We've had an ice cream on the promenade like you do, and we've sat down and watched the horse-drawn carriages trot by with tourists on them, and little wee mini choo-choo trains. And yeah, this is life at the Great Yarmouth Beach.